Hello everybody, welcome back to PadFootTD Games. My name is Zach, I'm the voice behind the icon, and today we are back once again. Sorry, I gotta admire this really quick. You guys see this right here? This triangular thing? This is Disney World Speedway, y'all. This is where they had like a Rusty Wallace driving experience that you could do. I don't believe there's any like real races that were ever here, definitely not the NASCAR mainstream or anything like that. But that, I do remember that being a thing. Do remember that being a thing that people could do. But welcome back. Ignore the RPMs. Again, we're not flying anything realistic. We're not doing anything like that. I know, we'll get you up. We'll get you up. Don't worry about it. But we are back for our vacation series where you guys are following along with Flight Sim and with Ship Simulator of what I'm actually doing in real world. Which today is our final day at the parks. We are here at Magic Kingdom, or we're about to be. We're in the main parking area. That's where I wanted to start. Shush. We are going to start making our way into Magic Kingdom, but I guess before that, let's again, I don't know what you're so cranky about. You're up. I'm going as much as I can. Yes, I'm giving it a little bit more of a tail rudder than I would like to be, but seriously, you're killing my vibe here. We'll go around the lake one more time, though. But yeah, we're staying at one of these hotels. We're staying at the Art of Animation, which I don't really know where it is. I just know that we've got the Skyway thing to try out for the very first time, which is going to be brand new, which is going to be super exciting for us to be able to do. Very excited to be staying at the Art of Animation as well. I remember when that was built. We walked over and got to look at it when it was still only 2 instead of 3. But looking at it here, we've got the, oh gosh, what is the name of you? Contemporary Resort? Yeah. Big building with Chef Mickey's in the bottom. That's what I know. Well, let's head over here to the main entrance. Kill our throttle just a little bit, just to kick off some speed. Yeah, I know, you're going to be so mad at me. I get it. Again, we're doing a lot of stuff that this helicopter shouldn't do, so I can't be mad at it for being mad, but calm down. But, yeah, there's a bunch of new stuff for us to be able to witness here at Magic Kingdom. Just as a reminder, we're not flying realistic, we are just having fun. But that is going to be our last park day. Save the best for last is, I guess, what Danielle did. We're going to bring ourselves in through the main entrance here with the railway, with the Mickey. Things should be set up for Halloween, which is really cool to be able to kind of look around and see that. But of course, you've got the beautiful, the beautiful Disney castle sitting right there, Cinderella's castle, I should say, up to the wheel and spoke to head off into the world. Now, there's probably a bunch of stuff that I'm not going to remember that is brand new, but we'll try to go around the park and try to capture as many things as I can remember that are new for us to do that you'll see later on in our vlog series that we're going to make of this. So we're going to head off into the adventurous areas. One thing that is a little bit of a bummer, is Jungle Cruise is closed for our trip. I'm very sad about that. It's closed for renovation. Nobody's fault, just bad timing on their behalf to close it during summer. I know, you gotta close it when you can close it. But as we head on over here, we'll hover around a little bit. I know Danielle kind of whispered that she wanted to go to the Tiki Room, which I definitely do not want to do, but we've never done it. We're coming up on the big new thing that I'm very excited for, Tiana's Bayou. Now, there's a lot of split things here. People who are like, keep it the same, killing the history. Y'all, things need to move on and IPs need to change, or you're never going to have people come back. You need to have a reason for people to come back, which is one of the reasons we're going back. It's because there's so many new things, and that's obviously the show building for Tiana's Bayou. Excuse me. But I'm really excited about the change. You know, the other change is Tom Sawyer's Island that's right there in front of us is going to be gone for a reimagined Cars World that is not going to be like out in California. It looks like it's going to be like this off-road adventure kind of thing, just set in the universe, which should be still a lot of fun. Then you've got Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, which will be going on, obviously, as well. One of the high-ticket items that is always a lot of fun. A little interesting with the service dog situation there. They actually have a cage right at the exit, which is not super great because a lot of people then want to stop and play with her instead of getting off the ride. But that's what I know is different there. I know as we head into like Fantasy World land, I know that Peter Pan just reopened, which is going to be one of those really fun things. Don't crash into Cinderella's castle, which would be cool. I think we might be eating at Be Our Guest. I don't 100% remember. But as we start heading over towards like Tomorrowland and stuff, we obviously have Tomorrowland Speedway. We're right above the Snow White mine train right now, the Astros, but of course we've got the cars that you can go around on. Autoway, something, I just said it too, which in this picture looks like it was still being renoed. And then of course we've got what I'm sitting on top of right now, Tron Light Cycle, which is going to be brand new to us as well. We got so many new things to try when we're down here. I'm so excited. Sorry if it does seem like I'm rushing this video. I'm doing so intentionally because I feel like I might be losing my voice. Now, I've been filming all of these right back to back to back to back to back, so that doesn't surprise me. We're on hour number 2.5 or 3 of filming these things for you guys. So I'm just trying not to lose my voice, so that's why I'm speeding it up. We've, of course, got the Buzz Lightyear ride. The Stitch ride is closed, unfortunately. And then you got Space Mountain, of course, one of those things where when I was going and making my list of what's my top priority things, I kind of forgot to put Space Mountain on there. So that'll definitely be on there, but Tron Light Cycle being brand new is definitely on the top of my list, as well as Tiana's Bayou. A lot of new stuff for us to try out here at Disney, and to be able to make our dreams kind of come true here. But kind of enough of me yapping. Let's actually get ourselves landed, and let's walk around the park a little bit. This one's a little bit easier to see. And we'll talk a little bit about my history here and some of the things that we are hoping to do on this visit. But I want to get up here first. You guys see how I've been doing these. Kind of going to ruin the magic here. Screenshot. Oh, gotta love it. A little behind the scenes action here, because this one I wanted to do live and not have to come back into it, but let's see if we do that, kick it sideways a little bit to make it fun, keep the helicopter in frame, and the castle, and down. Yep. Just like that. And that's how you ruin the magic. Now, here's the real question. Where do we land to be able to kind of walk around? Because we could land right there in the center garden in front of the castle, but I feel like since the parking lot's so far away, let's land out here in front of the train station. Yes, I know, RPM low. Did you notice that I'm landing? You think I'm stalling? Well, actually, that could be an actual piece here. Easy, Jesus. Why are we so... Nope, abandon that. Too much to bounce off of. Tell you what, see that nice big patch of grass out there? Out by the bus stations and terminals and everything? That seems like a good place. You know, if you could just stop beeping for 2 seconds. I've got the RPMs up. Everything's going. I'm not using any rudder right now. There's no reason for you to be crying. Again, if anybody happens to know that, because I'd love to be able to do some more helicopter content in the future, let me know. Maybe I'm just pushing the helicopter too hard and I don't have the warnings turned off. Who knows? But I'm used to doing combat pilot kind of stuff, so... doing some crazy stuff that you would not usually do in a Bell. Slow her down, bring her down. Good, 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 good. A lot of kicking this way. Let's see if we can kind of fix that. Down, down, down. Oop, 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 oop. And we'll just slide, that's fine. Really, I just want to get down. A lot more practice for us to go, and I know people are going to be like, you didn't land right, or I can't believe you. Guys, Guys, I don't care. I'm just here for fun. I'm not here to... If I wanted to, I would make a video of me doing some really good flying. I would work on it. I don't have any cares to do so at this time. Ooh, Disney bus. I am just here to talk about and walk about and do Disney. That's all that I want to do. So we head in. We're obviously going to have to ride the railroad as well. Main Street, USA. What a neat shot. You know, I know it's like lumpy and stuff like that, but I get it. I get what we're going for here as we head down Main Street. And the castle again. Such a thing of beauty. I know that there's a fireworks show, but are we going to stay for it? Who knows? Because I definitely do not. Tom Sawyer Island obviously is going to go away. Jungle Cruise is over here, but closed, unfortunately, as we head through. One of the fun things, this is not fun for anybody at all, was when we were here once, I was outside the Jungle Cruise, and this guy came like right at me, was not paying attention at all, even though he looked like he was staring right at me. So I moved Belle, and I put her behind me so that she didn't get run over. And this guy was like, what, you don't want me near your dog or something? It was an African-American gentleman, and why that plays in is I think that he thought that I was thinking something malicious race-wise. He gave this very big vibe that did not fit well at all. And he ended up like kind of like mouthing off at me about Belle and do I not trust her near a black guy and stuff like that. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, dude, you almost ran her over. You shouldn't be coming up to her anyway and interacting with her or thinking that you can, but don't put her in danger. And I had no idea what your intentions were. Aggravating is the word that I would actually use with that. So unfortunately, that was my experience outside Jungle Cruise. Tiana's Bayou, this actually looks like when it was under construction, this was last taken, so I'm very excited for this. And of course, Mr. Raymond, I better call him Ray, my favorite character of all time, because, you know, Cajun bro. Gotta love that. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, gonna be fun. Hello. That's a little broken. That's okay. Don't fall in there. It'll be fun to ride. Again, a wonky place to have Ella, but you gotta do what you gotta do, and she'll be fine. She'll do great. As we head back to Fantasyland. Oh, I didn't even talk about it. Haunted Mansion, of course. That's always a good one. That's always a fun one. Again, it's some of the classics that are just so much fun to be able to do. It's a small world after all. We'll also be doing that because, again, you got to do the staples. You got Peter Pan's Flight down here as well. The carousel. Ella can actually go on the carousel. But Peter Pan just reopened, so it's always nice to have that refurbished smell. Then, of course, you've got Beast Castle up here for Beat Our Guests. One of my favorite restaurants because, one, the theming, but also they have, like, this amazing sandwich there. I didn't know what I wanted. It was a fixed menu when we went. And I was like, oh, you know what? This is a turkey sandwich. And I figured it was going to be a cold sandwich. And I was like, that's fine. They don't have anything chicken on the menu for this time. And I don't want to order off the kids' menu. This will be fine. I'll eat the turkey sandwich. I get the sandwich. It is like the biggest slab of hot turkey that I've ever had. It wasn't a cold sandwich. On a garlic bread bun, y'all. It's actually garlic bread, not like, oh, garlic flavored. No, garlic bread bun. I could not believe it. This was the best sandwich that I've ever had in the parks. Then Danielle ended up having the gray stuff for dessert because, of course, you do. You got to go with what's in the movie. And she loved it. So, and the best thing that we said when I tasted it too, what's it taste like? Gray stuff. That's all that we got for you. Then we got the Snow White mine train ride with the Seven Dwarfs. Again, it's a ride. It's a long wait usually, but it's a ride. I can't put it as like, oh my god, it's like the best thing that's ever happened. It's a ride. Then you've got the Little Mermaid seashell ride with some of the best animatronics that I've seen. Love to see if Ursula's head fell off at that point. That's besides the point. As we head over here, we've got Toon World, which I swear has changed a little bit because that's the barn burner, but I know that's still there. That's the Goofy ride, and again, what used to be where the houses and stuff were. But the biggest thing that's really exciting that's only kind of here, you can see where it's trying to overlap and trying to exist, is Tron Light Cycle. Brand new ride for us. Very excited about it. It's a roller coaster. Looks like it's just going to be so much fun to be able to ride those. You can only kind of see it here, but I'm very excited to take that in and give you guys my personal experience on it. The other thing, and you guys keep on hearing me kind of mention it, is like the second channel and doing a video on this and about the service dog. We are planning sometime within now and 2 years from now, launching a brand new channel called Frog Dog Vids. And what it essentially is going to be, it's not just going to be where we'll be putting our vlog content now with Ella. It also is going to be a comprehensive guide for those traveling with disabilities. It's going to start with service dogs, but I think we can eventually expand it to be even better and include other people and other disabilities, I should say. And this is going to include, like, when you go to Spaceship Earth, where is the kennel? What is the climate like? How good were the staff with Ella? The bad sides of Disney with a service dog. All that kind of thing. Just to get other people prepared, because I didn't know this when I was first going in, all these things and all these niches, like where's the potty spot? The fact that if she needed to, she could use any area of open grass as long as we clean up after her. That's awesome to know, because sometimes it's really hard to get to the other side of the park to a potty area for Ella. So that's something that I really look forward to. Look out for. It's going to be Frog Dog Vids. There'll be a big announcement. But that's what you're hearing me say when I say, like, all these things to be able to... I got a lot of research that I've got to do on this trip to ensure that I have good information that I'm bringing back to you all. So, of course, we've got Space Mountain. Now, I've actually even thought about doing this Astro Rides where it's like the elevator up and you kind of fly around up there just because of the height. I've never done it. It's kind of like this trip is like, I want to do all the things I have never done because I didn't want to do it at that time. So we'll see how that goes. But essentially, that is going to be our visit here to the Magic Kingdom. A lot of new stuff to check out. And again, this whole trip, we are really trying to relax. That is trying to be my biggest thing, is trying to take that time away from working on the house to actually being able to enjoy myself and enjoy time with family together. So I look forward to that, and I look forward to being able to share that with you guys as well. And it's been really cool to be able to show you guys the parks, at least as best as I can, you know, in flight sim, as it were, and to be able to kind of like get myself in the headspace and how excited I am to go back to the parks. One day each is very hard feat to be able to accomplish everything that you want to do in the parks, but I think it's going to be feasible, and if it's not, that's okay. We don't have to get everything done because I just want us to have fun. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. The next video tomorrow, you will see us getting on board the beautiful Disney Wish at Port Canaveral for the very first time on the Disney Wish to head to Nassau, Disney's Castaway Cay, or K, depending on who you talk to and who's wrong. Let's start that fight in the comments. And yeah, I just really look forward to continuing this journey with you guys. But I thank you guys so much for coming out to this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.